The story begins in a very dangerous area of London, where people live every day in fear of crime. For years, a strange kind of gang rule has been going on there. In a flat in that same area, we see Tom, who is playing games on his computer. Strange and frightening sounds are coming from outside, so he puts on his headphones so that he doesn't hear anything. The next morning, Tom is passing through a lane when he meets Danny. Danny gives him the MP3 player that Tom had asked for. At school, instead of focusing on his studies, Tom's attention is on Lucy. He has liked Lucy for a long time. After class, Lucy comes up to him and asks if he can help her with some science, saying she is having a lot of trouble with chemistry. Seeing Lucy suddenly in front of him, Tom is left completely stunned. Just then, Eugene arrives and starts teasing Tom, saying that he can't even talk properly to a girl. Lucy gets angry and tells Eugene to stop his nonsense. Then she turns back to Tom and tells him to meet her at Charlie's house so they can study together. Tom agrees and heads back home, where he lives with his grandmother. After reaching home, Tom sits with his grandmother, Nasa. Nasa starts reading out a small part of a novel she has written herself. But Tom doesn't find the book very interesting. Soon after, he leaves the house to meet Lucy. Later, when Tom reaches Charlie's house, he sees a man lying unconscious on the floor. After a short while, a group of goons comes out of the room. They are recording a video of someone. Terrified, Tom tries to run away, but one of the goons shoots him, and then all of them flee from the place. 10 days later, Tom opens his eyes directly in the hospital. The doctor tells him that when he was running, his phone happened to be near his head at the exact moment, and the bullet hit the phone instead. As a result, some pieces of the mobile went into his head, but fortunately, there wasn't much damage. The doctor advises him to let them know if he feels anything unusual. Tom then asks about Lucy and whether she is okay. NASA tells him that Lucy is fine and has already been discharged. While going home in a taxi, the driver keeps looking at Tom in a strange way, which irritates him a little. When Tom looks towards the meter while walking, he feels something weird. Soon after that, he faints again. When he regains consciousness, he finds himself lying on his bed. The next morning, NASA feels that Tom's injury looks a little better. She tells him that he should take Lucy to visit her as well. Tom goes to Lucy's house with some flowers. Lucy's brother Ben sees him and lets him inside. A conversation begins between them, and Tom apologizes, saying that when those people were attacking her, he ran away. But Lucy says that anyone in his place would have done the same, and being unarmed, there wasn't much he could have done alone. Still, Tom feels guilty for not being able to save her. As Tom leaves, he suddenly starts hearing sounds from all electric-powered devices. He can even hear people's phone calls. He starts feeling nauseous. On his way back home, he begins to see a strange kind of interface appearing over every electronic device. Suddenly, he feels like vomiting again and faints. While unconscious, he suddenly sees Eugene's cell phone and realizes that one of the goons involved in the attack was Eugene. Tom tells Danny about this, but Danny doesn't believe him. When Tom sees Eugene again at school, he is able to read the messages on Eugene's phone. Now he is completely sure that what he saw was real. Eugene is currently talking about the very incident that happened to Lucy. Tom feels extremely angry and decides to take revenge using his new powers. In anger, he uses his powers to break Eugene's phone. After that, Tom goes to a party at night with Danny. At the party, he sits on a sofa and observes everything. While sitting there, he peeks into everyone's phones and figures out who was involved in attacking Lucy. After learning the truth, Tom becomes extremely angry and moves toward Eugene. A fight is about to break out between them, but Danny intervenes and takes Tom away from there. Later, Tom goes to Lucy's house to meet her. While they are talking outside, Tom sees Eugene and his gang heading toward the basketball court. Seeing those goons, Lucy becomes very frightened. Watching her friend in such a state, Tom decides to take revenge. Using his mental powers, he sends a message from an unknown number to Eugene's phone, saying that he is coming to teach them a lesson. The next morning, Tom starts following his enemies. They are going to meet an illegal dealer. While walking behind them, Tom hacks Eugene's phone so that he can listen to their voices through the phone's microphone. Even after they leave that place, Tom does not leave them alone. He deliberately keeps interfering with the electrical devices in the goons' room, sometimes increasing the lights, sometimes playing music to scare them. Tom also messages Lucy from the same unknown number, saying that he will protect her from the people who hurt her. Lucy asks who he is and why he is helping her, but Tom does not reply. The next morning, all the students in the school are called into the auditorium for an announcement. But suddenly, Tom hacks into the presentation using his powers and leaks a private video of a goon named Cash. Everyone bursts into laughter after seeing the video, while Cash leaves in embarrassment. Tom goes and tells Lucy everything that happened. Lucy wants to know who did all this. Tom steps forward to play songs on the radio. At the same time, Lucy sends a message to the unknown number, asking if he is the one behind all this. Since Tom can send messages directly with his mind, he starts replying to all the messages while adjusting the radio. Tom asks Lucy why she was attacked. Lucy explains that those people wanted her brother to join their gang, and when he refused, they threatened to attack someone from her family. They took advantage of an opportunity and targeted Lucy instead. Then Lucy asks who he really is. Tom replies that she can call him iBoy. A few days later, Tom and Lucy are walking home at night when Eugene and his gang stop them. They start making fun of Lucy and ask about the unknown number that has been sending messages. To find out the truth, Eugene grabs Tom and asks him to confess, saying that Tom must be the one sending those messages. At that moment, Tom uses his mind to send a message to their phones, saying, "You've got the wrong guy, kid." Seeing this message, Eugene becomes confused about who this person really is. Taking advantage of the moment, Tom and Lucy run away. After this incident, Tom realizes that these goons are not going to leave Lucy alone. He decides that he will definitely teach them a lesson. Tom waits for a while, already knowing that Eugene and his gang are planning to steal a car. As soon as they break into the car and get inside, Tom locks the vehicle using his powers. The boys become frightened. Tom turns on the car radio and talks to them in a changed voice, threatening them and demanding to know who their gang leader is. They refuse to tell him anything. In response, Tom causes the engine to rev uncontrollably using his powers. Smoke starts coming out, and gradually the car catches fire. Seeing the flames, a boy named Cash panics and screams that the leader's name is Cuts. He begs them to let them go, saying that they are just school-going kids. Hearing this, Tom unlocks the car, and all the goons escape before the vehicle explodes. But Tom's revenge is far from over. Using his powers, he tracks down Cuts' full address. However, he does not know that his close friend Danny is also a member of the same gang. Cuts is sitting with some of his associates watching TV when footage of his car appears on the screen. Tom had broken into the car earlier and urinated inside it. Enraged, Cuts rushes toward his car. As soon as the goons leave their flat, Tom enters and destroys all the electronic devices in the house. He also takes away the drugs that Cuts had hidden there. When Cuts returns, he finds his entire house destroyed and realizes that his stash has been stolen. This makes him extremely furious. Meanwhile, Lucy tells Tom that she will start attending classes again from that week and that she's feeling much better now. Then they talk about iBoy, who is becoming famous for attacking gangs. Tom wants to know Lucy's opinion about him. Lucy says that iBoy is just one person, and if the condition of the area needs to truly improve, a lot more needs to be done. Small attacks like these won't be enough. Hearing this, Tom decides that he will eliminate crime from the area entirely. He already knows who all the criminals in his area are. He breaks into their houses, plants drug packets there, and then tips off the police with exact locations to conduct raids. As a result, many drug dealers get arrested. On top of that, he drains all the money from these goons' bank accounts. He also uploads videos of all this online so that the gangs start fearing the name iBoy. During these police raids, Eugene and his gang also get arrested, and the people of the area start feeling a little safer. Tom's powers continue to grow rapidly, and his behavior starts to change as well. He becomes so powerful that just by looking, he can shut down lights in many parts of the city. A few days later, we see Cuts talking to his boss, Elman. Elman threatens him, saying that he isn't selling anything anymore and is causing continuous losses. He warns Cuts that if he doesn't start making profits soon, he'll be killed. Tom listens to the entire call using his powers and learns the name of the gang leader. Cuts wants to find out who this iBoy really is and who is tipping off the police. He orders his gang to steal phones and all electronic devices from nearby flats. The gang starts looting everywhere. The next morning, Tom realizes that people on the internet are abusing him, saying that because of him, they are being robbed. He understands that the people of London are fed up with these thefts and attacks, and all of this is being done to find him. Even his grandmother's belongings have been stolen, so Tom decided that he would stay quiet for some time. After a while, when the goons started to feel that iBoy was no longer watching them, they began doing their illegal activities again. Now Tom was ready to strike once more. Tom had started keeping to himself, behaving very quietly, which made Nasi feel suspicious that he might be getting involved in something wrong. She spoke to Danny and asked him to talk to his friend and keep an eye on him. At the same time, nearby, Cuts was heading toward his car, and iBoy was watching him from a distance. iBoy messaged Lucy saying that today he would end everything once and for all. But Lucy replied that he should not do this, that he could put himself in danger. She also said that taking the law into one's own hands was not right. Tom felt her words were correct, yet he did not give up. He tracked Cuts' car through his phone, but Cuts had thrown his phone into a dustbin, so Tom lost track of him. Just then, Tom suddenly heard the sound of a helicopter. A major accident had occurred nearby, and a news channel's helicopter was heading there. Tom hacked into the helicopter's camera, spotted Cuts' car, and started following it on his bicycle. Cuts went to a secret location filled with large containers. There, he met some of his trusted men. They were planning how to deal with iBoy. Tom moved forward, hiding in the darkness. He spotted a guard and used his powers to watch many videos showing how to attack in such situations. He then attacked in the same way and knocked the guard down. After that, he reached a crate full of drugs and set the entire stock on fire to cause further losses for the drug dealers. But just as Tom was about to leave, Cuts and his gang suddenly arrived and launched an attack on him. As Tom was being beaten, it felt as though his game was over. To save himself, he caused an extremely low-frequency sound to come out of nearby electronic devices. The sound was extremely sharp and painful in the goons' ears, causing them to pass out from the pain. Cuts tried to fire his gun, but missed the shot. Tom managed to escape. Although Tom got away, he was still badly injured. On his way home, he crashed into a lamppost and collapsed unconscious. The next morning, when Tom woke up, he found himself in an unfamiliar place. He had no idea how he had reached there. At home, Lucy was repeatedly calling him, saying that they would go to school together as she was still afraid to go alone, and Tom had promised her. But when Tom did not answer his phone, Lucy nervously went to school by herself. After the exam, when Lucy met Tom, she was very angry with him. Tom tried to explain that something went wrong the previous night and he couldn't return home, but Lucy was not ready to listen. Just then, they noticed that everyone was looking toward a building. When they turned around, they saw Cash's dead body. Tom was shaken to the core by this sight. Later, Tom was standing on the rooftop talking to Danny. During the conversation, Tom asked who might have killed Cash. Danny bluntly replied that Cash died because of iBoy, that iBoy had started all of this. Yes, Cash was involved with the gang, but no one is completely evil, right? He couldn't tolerate the humiliation and disgrace. Hearing this, Tom felt deeply saddened. Like Danny, the rest of the people were also divided into two groups, one believing iBoy was right and the other believing he was wrong. Tom became very disturbed and went to the doctor, asking to remove the phone fragments lodged in his brain. But the doctor said it was extremely complicated and could even kill him. It was very risky. Hearing this, Tom left in sadness. That night, Tom heard someone knocking on the door of his house. When he went to check, one of Cut's men grabbed him. Along with them came the gang's biggest boss, Elman. Nasi came out to protect her grandson, but Cuts hit her brutally, knocking her unconscious. Elman ordered his men to take the grandmother to her room. Elman then told Tom that he knew Tom was iBoy, and that now there was only one way for him to stay alive: join him. He promised to change Tom's life completely. Tom refused. Elman did not like being told no, and his goons threw Tom to the ground. Elman then told Tom to track Lucy. Using his powers, Tom tried to locate Lucy and discovered that Eugene and his gang had kidnapped her. Elman had used his influence to get them released from jail. Tom realized that if he didn't agree, Lucy would be killed. He had no other choice left. Elman also revealed that Tom's friend Danny had told him everything for a little bit of money. In front of everyone, Elman insulted Danny while handing him the cash, then ordered him to leave. Elman then told Tom that just as he had emptied Cut's accounts, he could also fill them. He demanded that Tom transfer money into Elman's account, or Lucy would die. Tom slowly began transferring the money, but at the same time, he secretly placed a call to the police using the phone that was with Lucy. At the warehouse, Eugene and his companions had their guns ready. If Tom did not obey their boss, they would kill Lucy. Lucy screamed at them, saying they had grown up playing together and asking how low they had fallen. Eugene became furious at her words. Just then, the police arrived. The goons smashed the phone and quickly grabbed Lucy, hiding in another place. Lucy tried to make noise, but her mouth was covered, so the police couldn't hear her. As soon as the phone was destroyed, Tom felt a slight shock in his body. Elman became suspicious and immediately drove toward the warehouse with Tom. While fleeing from the police, Eugene had dropped his gun. Seeing an opportunity, Lucy picked up the gun, but by then, the police had already left. Using the gun, she forced the three goons to kneel, but she was not like them. She couldn't pull the trigger. She tried to escape, but Elman arrived with his men. Frightened on seeing them, Lucy hesitated, and Eugene took advantage of the moment, attacking her from behind and snatching the gun. To ensure Tom couldn't do anything, one of the goons struck Tom on the head with the gun. Control was restored. Elman ordered Tom to finish the remaining work and fill his account with money. Tom replied that he had had enough. He focused his powers on everyone's phones. Elman sensed something wrong and threw his phone away, but the other goons didn't get the chance. Their phones exploded in their pockets, seriously injuring them. This distracted Eugene, and Lucy suddenly attacked him. During all this chaos, Elman fled outside. Tom went after him, but Elman attacked Tom from behind with an iron rod and viciously beat him. Tom tried to use his piercing sound power again, but Elman smashed his head into Tom's head, knocking him unconscious. Elman raised the iron rod, ready to kill him. At that moment, Lucy arrived and fired a shot into the air, screaming at Elman to stay away from Tom or she would kill him. But Elman moved toward her. Lucy realized her gun had jammed and became terrified. Before Elman could reach her, a shot was fired that directly hit Elman's arm. Enraged, Elman snatched the gun from Lucy and punched her, knocking her unconscious. At that very moment, Tom regained consciousness. Seeing Lucy injured made his blood boil. Elman raised the iron rod and advanced toward Tom, but with a powerful scream, an immense force erupted from Tom, instantly ending Elman. Using such overwhelming power exhausted Tom, and he collapsed unconscious. When Tom opened his eyes, he found himself in a hospital bed with his grandmother beside him. Nasi was overjoyed that Tom was safe. They ate together and returned home. Near the house, Tom met Danny, who apologized and said that what he did was very wrong. He said he didn't even want the money Elman had given him and didn't want such easy earnings. Tom then said that he had caught all the goons who attacked Lucy, but he never thought about who was recording the video. Danny fell silent. Tom told him to change his ways, saying there was still time. In the end, Tom and Lucy met on the rooftop of a building. Tom had arranged a small romantic dinner there. They kissed each other, happy that they had defeated London's biggest criminal boss. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll meet again in the next video.